Hi, Hollis here. We found this wonderful barbecue restaurant. It's called Meeting Street. That's Meeting, M-E-A-T-I-N-G Street. My husband says it's the best smoked brisket east of the Mississippi. I thought I would share this with you as a local point of interest and introduce you to the owners, Brian and Joanna. The address is on Route 9, just south of Holcomb Bridge. That's 1294 Alpharetta Street in Roswell. I suggest you try it. You won't be disappointed.
Here's Brian. Hi, Brian.
Hey there.
So this is your place, huh?
Well, it belongs to me and my wife, Joanna. She's back there making banana pudding.
Is it 50-50?
I'd say it's 99% Joanna, 1% me.
Hi.
All I do is cook. She does everything else.
She does everything else. So I know you've been making barbecue. You used to make it in your backyard, and then people started asking you to make it, and then eventually they asked you to make it, and they would be willing to pay for it.
Well, yeah, I was in the wine and spirits industry for 17 years, and when I moved to Atlanta, I couldn't find the right kind of barbecue that I was looking for. A friend of mine opened a barbecue restaurant called Hottie Hogs in the Smyrna Vinings area back in 2009, and after that I started cooking barbecue in my backyard. And the barbecue equipment kept getting bigger, and the parties kept getting bigger, and pretty soon I liked cooking barbecue more than I liked my wine job.
Well, we tried it and fell in love with the food and with you guys, so why don't you show us around?
Sure. Well, this establishment is set up like an old-timey butcher shop. This is basically a hot holding cabinet, so you put your food in there after it's been smoked, and it continues to rest in there for several hours before you're ready to serve it.
So you cut up the meat, make sandwiches and plates?
Yeah, right here. People order directly from the person cutting meat. Everything is made fresh to order. We slice brisket fresh per order.
And I understand at the end of the day, if you still have food left over, that you throw it away.
Yes, we do not reheat cooked barbecue.
But do you ever have meat left over?
Yeah, oh yeah.
But you don't throw that away.
No, well, we can, usually we take it to the fire department or the police station, or we've got a landscaping company in the back here in the building behind us, and sometimes we just sell it to them at cost.
Nice.
So that works out pretty well. A nice selection.
I don't know why it's not going. Okay, now it's going.
We have a really nice selection of beer and wine. Of course, with my background, it's pretty easy for me to put together a beer and wine list that makes sense for smoked meats.
So including Lone Star, I had one of those the other day, which is what my dad always drank.
It's very light and easy to drink, and it pairs really well with barbecue. This is cherry from North Georgia. We get all of our wood from a few suppliers up in the mountains of North Georgia. Cherry, this is wild cherry, and it grows everywhere here. It's very abundant. People just don't know what it is, but it grows everywhere, and it puts a beautiful color on the meat. This is our walk-in cooler, courtesy of Domino's Pizza. Domino's Pizza was here since 1986.
Wow, look at all that meat. Mm.
Well, that's just for the weekend. But yeah, I would probably say that on an average week we cook about 2,000 pounds of meat.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how many hours a day are you smoking?
We cook briskets and pork butts for 14 to 16 hours. This time of year, because it's so warm outside, they get done a little sooner.
Nice.
In the wintertime, it could be 16 to 18 hours, depending on what we're looking at. And 15, with the idea that
you built this in 2015.
With the idea that it would eventually live behind a restaurant. So I didn't want to permanently. Yeah, I've got both pits running today. We've still got some beef ribs on that one that are going to come on.
So what we see around Alpharetta is a lot of places are cooking the meat, but they're cooking it indoors, and they've got a pit sitting outside that they've got some smoke coming out of to attract people by their knows,
Most
but
indoor pits run on gas or electricity or a combination of both.
yeah. And as we know, sometimes in Georgia they even boil the meat and then put sauce on it. But this is the real McCoy. You can't open one of those, can you?
Sure.
Okay, so we see the meat actually cooking, smoke coming out. Wow, what is that?
So those are some pork butts and a few briskets for tomorrow. We've also
Briskets.
got a bunch of beef ribs for tomorrow. There's some
ribs.
pork ribs down there for later on tonight. But yeah.
Okay. Oh, I see. Okay.
That we do once a month.
Tell me when.
Now smile. Can't touch it until I'm finished photographing it though.
Tell me when.
Now smile. Can't touch it until I'm finished photographing it though.